I can't believe you told me Indonesian's easy.
Indonesian is easy. The languages, Katie. But okay, I know what you want to talk about today. It's about the homonyms, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
why is it so confusing in Indonesian kind of
I mean,
thing?
it's confusing in every language.
True.
When you're learning it, because you don't grow up with the context clues. I mean, I guess we should explain homonyms just
Can
briefly.
you explain to everyone what's homonym?
Yeah,
means,
sure. No one come for me, okay? So homonyms, usually you can split them into two types. You have like homophones and homographs. So homophone being words that are said, pronounced in the same way, but have mean different things. And homographs being words that are spelt the same way, but
different meaning.
Also different meaning. So it's basically same, but different. Either written or pronounced.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sorry, go on.
Yeah, but you basically have these in every language. And maybe you sometimes think that you don't have this, but you do. In English, we have it as well. Like there's a lot of examples. I tutor English, so this comes up a lot when you have certain words that mostly we might stress a word differently. For example, like record and record.
Okay.
Note
that sounds different though, right?
Record and record. And they're spelled exactly the same way.
Yeah, it spells the same. So it's the homograph, is it?
Yes.
It's the homograph.
Homograph. Yes. Homo meaning same, and then graph meaning
the
written,
writing. Yeah.
And then phone obviously is sound. Sorry, I don't know why I feel so panicked explaining this.
You're panicking, come on. But I mean, yeah, encountering homonyms is always like fun. I think when you start learning new languages,
funny, and sometimes it's frustrating.
It's frustrating. For example, when I first started learning Japanese, you thought, you're just going to remember all the vocabularies and then you'll be done. Not really, right? Even if you know the vocabulary, sometimes it will mean something different.
Yeah.
For example, you will realize really soon that in Japanese you have same word that have completely different meaning.
Yeah.
But the thing is about Japanese though, unlike Indonesian or maybe other languages that doesn't have kanji, like English, when they sound the same or spelt the same, they will still have the kanji, right? That you can kind of tell which one, which words you want, or which words you want.
So maybe the way you say it. So if you were just listening, you wouldn't be able to tell. But if it's written down, you have the kanji, you'll immediately know.
Or the context, obviously. Context is always so important, right? Yeah. Obviously, if you just say, for example, there is so many homonyms in Japanese. For example, just a really, really easy one like ame.
Oh.
You know what ame means, right? Can means rain,
candy,
or candy.
Sweet. Sorry, am I American? Sweets.
Wait, can we not? Sorry. I don't know if it's British or US.
Candy is an Americanism, and then sweets is more British.
Okay, I'm going to say sweets because we live in the UK, but
it's fine. Either is fine.
But ame can means rain and can means sweets, right? And then obviously, if you know the context, for example, if you said ame o tabeteiru,
you're not eating the rain.
Obviously, you're not eating the rain. Well, can you eat rain?
Is it drink because it's a liquid?
You can drink the rain, I guess. Or if you say ame ga futteru, obviously it's not the rain. It's not the candy that's falling.
I don't know. It could be a idiom.
Can
when they say it's raining cats and dogs.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, okay, it's not. But obviously, context is very, very important, right? This is why when learning new languages, and then people will be asking to translate things for them. I'll be slightly annoyed whenever they just ask me, "Can you translate this for me?" And then I'll be what's the context?
Yeah.
And
what's the full? Can I have it in a sentence?
Can I have it in a full sentence? And or even if it's in full sentence, what the kanji? Because in Japan, you can also have, even if you know the context, sometime
Yeah.
You still don't know what it means if you don't see the kanji, right?
Yeah.
We talk about this a lot because, like, for example, we have that from one of the someone we follow on Instagram, like Kami Kireta. Do you remember that?
I remember you.
It's just one of the example. I'm not going to bring that up today because it's very, very long and annoying. So I'm just gonna give you like a very simple one. Like, for example, if I ask someone, "Nani ga suki?" What do you like? Right? And then the other person said to me, "Shiro ga suki." Shiro here can means the color, white.
I mean,
and also castle. Which one? Like, literally, I'm gonna be like, stop making me translate things if you can't give me like the whole kanji and also like the context. So seriously, it's not that simple. Although I don't know if it's like this is actually help more because like if like in Indonesian, for example, if you said the homonym will like literally they will be like written in the exact same spelling, and then also they're going to like it will be this, making same sound as well, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to like
I also, so the thing that makes
context.
me like, I guess we're going to keep bringing this up, but the thing that was confusing me is I came across my first homonym when just doing my casual Duolingo on Indonesian, okay? Nothing too serious. I'm not taking any exam. I'm just doing it because I live in a house with an Indonesian.
Yeah, I know. I still cannot believe that you actually start learning Indonesian. That is very, very cool. But yeah, like homonym in Japanese, it's so like there are so many. Like just for another example, kairu.
Oh yes,
there are so many things that
it's
means
like
kairu.
A frog and to go home.
To go home.
These are wildly different
to
things.
To own a pet. To change.
To change.
To buy.
What's that? Oh yeah, it is.
Kairu, to buy. To be able to buy, I guess, kairu. So
yeah, because
like,
I thought it was cow.
It's cow.
Buy.
Yeah. But kairu is also to buy or to be able to buy, I think.
Yeah.
So, you know,
there are a lot, and I will say when I first started learning Japanese, I got by just by like seeing the word because I was like I don't so like you know like N5 exam it would be mostly
wait, they don't have kanji in
it has some kanji, but it has less.
That would be nightmare if you don't have kanji.
I thought no they obviously have kanji like you know things like book like home or like
the easy one, right? The easy
like,
kanji, I guess.
Just like simple things. But I found N4 to be easier to study.
Yeah, because it's like because it's more kanji in it, or
because I was like, because if you just put like I don't know. Okay, I knew what the word kazoku was, but for example, you just write kazoku in
katakana,
hiragana. That's what I'm looking for. If I don't have the kanji at the start, I was like, what is kazoku? I have to then search it. But like if I see kazoku in kanji, I just see cat and I'm like, family. Immediately.
This is what I said. Maybe it's actually help than like if it's like learning something like Indonesian or maybe English when they have like the same exact.
Hey, don't get me wrong. People seem to assume if you know like a Chinese language, it means that Japanese is level easy and you're going to pick up like that. Can I tell you no? I can understand more quickly because I can read kanji. I'll pick up the kanji quicker. But can I just tell you, Japanese grammar?
The grammar is not going to be.
Knowing any Chinese language isn't going to help you with any Japanese grammar.
They're probably just talking about the kanji, right? Because kanji is like one of the elements that's like, you know, it's the hardest thing. I don't know. Is it the grammar or the kanji that's harder?
Well, for me, grammar is the hardest thing ever. I'm like, what?
I don't know. For me, it's probably the kanji because I'm not like really used to it.
But I guess, right? If you're not used to.
Yeah, exactly. Because I use alphabet in Indonesian.
Oh, yeah.
So
you also use ABC. But like, I don't know. I think it depends. Like, different people have a different impression or expectation, because I remember being in France and my colleagues sort of asking me what is the difference between Japanese and Chinese, like Chinese like Mandarin.
How was they were like to answer that,
and they were
question?
literally like, oh, it's pretty similar, right? Because I think it's because I was studying, they saw me reading a Japanese book and then they were like, oh, is this is this Mandarin? And I'm like,
It's
oh no, this is
not.
Japanese. And I'm like,
It's
oh,
not.
so because you know Mandarin, you know Japanese? And I was like, oh no, I'm studying it, but they are wildly different.
No.
And they were like, oh, but it looks kind of similar. And I'm
It's
like,
completely different language. People, come on. I mean, I guess I can get it, like, because you know kanji, right? So you know, if like in Japan, if you're like in Japan and you see like signs and stuff, you probably will be able to tell, oh, that's an exit. Oh, that's like
yeah,
an entrance. Oh, like, you know.
yeah. I mean,
But
I
That
definitely
doesn't mean it's like going to be easier for you to learn Japanese.
Communicating with the locals is still really hard. Like the signs are easier because even if it doesn't have like English on it, I'm like, okay, I know that says car park, I know that says entrance, I know that says department store, like it's fairly straightforward. But like talking to someone is just completely different. That being said, for every language that I've ever learned, or any language that I know, reading has always been the first skill I pick up and I'm best at. Except for Hakka. I don't know how to read Hakka. I only know how to speak it.
For me, it's always the listening first.
We're quite different in this regard.
The new language from listening, I guess.
That's probably why your speaking is good though as well, because you like pick it.
Yeah, but my writing sucks.
See, my writing's alright because reading is the first thing that I learn.
Do you want to talk about other samples of other languages?
I mean, I guess I have to because that's the purpose of this episode. But I guess we can look at English first because it's kind of funny that we launched into it with like Japanese. I guess that's because it's one that we both like learn.
Yeah, it's not our native language.
But like English is kind of a funny one because like I never really thought about it having like obviously I know there are homonyms, but I just instinctively know the different. Like if someone says a sentence to me with a certain word that has multiple meanings, I just know the meaning instinctively.
Yeah, but you still need to know the context, right?
Yeah, but it's because I automatically like I can figure it out like in a snap second compared to like if you gave me a sentence in Japanese
like,
and I'm like
I guess
I'm like panicking, thinking what thing are they saying to me right now?
I guess as a native Indonesian speaker, I could like say the same thing.
Yeah, about Indonesian, right? I'm pretty sure like when I ask you when I ask you questions about Indonesian right now, you're kind of like, it can just be that, and I'm like, that's not helpful, but okay. But yeah, I mean, let's look at some examples of English.
Okay.
If I said to you, there, what's the like first spelling that comes to your mind?
There.
Yeah.
Oh. To me, probably the THERE one, not THEIR one. There, right?
Yeah. So
talking about that, right?
Yeah, that's the one I am talking about. So you went for location, so like over location, there.
That, like that.
And then THEIR.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, my brain just blanked out. Meaning like there, like there. A possessive, like there things. There's another one actually.
Wait, there.
There's a third one.
There.
Does it help if I say they are?
Oh, that. There. Oh.
The contraction. So THEY apostrophe RE.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also pronounced there.
Yeah.
This is the one that really drives like some of my students insane. Like whenever I tutor English, because it's like, especially when you're speaking, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You could think any of those, but as long as you've got the general, if you're saying over there, I don't know how you're spelling that in your mind, but if you're writing something and I've got to like check it and you put over there, but you put
there,
like there, things there, I'm like, it's THERE. And like when you speak, sometimes you can like, maybe that's where speaking is like more forgiving because you can get away with a bit more, but writing it like really highlights like the mistake. So I also, even though earlier I said reading and writing is the thing I pick up quickest, writing used to stress me out a lot because there's no hiding from like your mistakes. And then once I started to feel more comfortable with speaking, admittedly not until I was about 19, for example in French, I realized, oh, you can get away with so much more when you speak, because even if you are like making mistakes with your grammar, for example, it's not as obvious. I don't know, is that just me? I just feel like it's not as obvious sometimes when you make a mistake in speaking compared to when you've written it.
No, obviously, definitely.
That's it's why like when you've written it, it's there.
Writing
is
harder than speaking.
Yeah, but like there is just one of those things in English that as a native English speaker, I'm like, oh, I vaguely remember learning the difference between these when I was in primary school. But I would say, unless you're a linguist or you have an interest in languages, if you ask a native speaker about like the difference and how they know the difference, it's usually quite difficult to explain it.
It is. I mean, okay, that you're talking about like homophone then, right? That is
yes, because they're all like said the same.
What about bear?
Bear? As in like the animal bear?
Animal bear
or like
bear.
naked bear?
No, that's bear. It's B-A-R-E, right?
Yeah.
But they also have like bear the animal and bear the like to endure, like bear.
Oh, like right? Oh yeah, or like to bear in mind.
Same pronunciation, different meaning. Yeah. That is probably drive everyone nuts.
Yes,
that one.
I acknowledge that's why. I acknowledge this is what makes English also like very difficult to learn, because I don't know. Even though English, you wouldn't consider it to be a context-based language, every language is context-based.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just some are more context-based than others. I mean, like Mandarin. Okay, sorry, I'm skipping forward a little bit, but let's say like Chinese languages.
Yeah.
Everything is just context-based, especially when I speak Hakka,
okay,
so that's my mother tongue, right? Oh my god, okay. I don't even know how I'm supposed to like accurately like explain this, but everything is a homonym in my brain when it comes to Hakka. But because like there's a limited number of like sound combinations that we have, it's differentiated by tone, right? But like, for example, in Mandarin, there's like the four tones and like the neutral tone. But like there isn't just like the common example that people use is like ma. Like M-A, that's like the pinyin, and then you have like the different tones. But there's not just like four different meanings for ma. Like,
is it not four different meanings? Wait, what?
So there are
it's four different meanings, right?
So sorry, how do I explain this without sounding crazy? So obviously there's four distinct, four distinct meanings for that, but beyond that, there's even more meaning.
Oh yeah.
So for example, like the first tone isn't just like the one. So you've got mum, like ma. Sorry, I've just gone to Cantonese now.
I'm probably not going to be able to tell.
Or like horse is also like ma.
Oh, okay.
To scold, ma. This is the one I know, like how to say because it's fourth tone.
I feel like it's all the same. Help me. Okay.
You've got ma.
Oh, okay.
You can hear the tones.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Sorry, my tones.
So it's going up, going down,
terrible.
or like neutral and things like that, or going up
neutral
and down.
has like no tone marker in pinyin.
Okay.
But you've got the first tone, which is like the line, and then you've got the rising intonation, which is number 2. The fall and rise is the third, and then the falling intonation, which is fourth. That I can explain. It's just when I have to say individual words, it's so hard for me to do it in Mandarin. Also really difficult in Cantonese, which has even more tones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like 6.
Do you think
it's 6 tones and then like 3 other additional tones.
So Cantonese is more difficult than Mandarin, you think?
At the moment for me, yes. I've gone through different periods of my life where when I was younger, so Hakka's always been the one I'm most comfortable with.
Because you're native, right?
Cantonese used to be easier for me because I used to watch a lot of like TVB. And Mandarin was bad even though I went to Mandarin school every Saturday.
That is so hilarious.
Now as an adult, my Mandarin is better than my Cantonese because I don't watch a lot of Cantonese TV anymore.
Yeah.
Also, my partner speaks Mandarin. So I have to.
So you speak
I will speak
in
more
Mandarin.
Mandarin, and I've actually used Mandarin in business, like work scenarios. So that's not so bad.
Yeah. Fun fact though, that is like one of the very, very good way to learn language.
What do you mean?
Speaking with your partner.
Oh, yeah, because you kind of, well, you know, if you want to
especially if your partner is the kind that will correct you all the time. You will be good in no time.
Is this why your English is so good?
Me.
I mean, it's good because that's what you want, right? You want to like learn.
Well,
but it can be tiring sometimes.
There's
a time, place, and occasion for when to crack. Like, you know, like when me and my partner are having a deep conversation, I'm not gonna crack that.
Yeah, English. I know, right? Because like, please stop focusing on my grammar.
Focus on the content of what I'm saying.
Just what I'm saying right now, please.
But yeah, like, I mean, that's the thing though with the tones in like Chinese languages, it can make it really difficult. But for me, Hakka, I remember in Japan I was tutoring a student who wanted to learn Hakka. Not sure why. I very much admire their dedication to learning, but I remember trying to explain this to them, and I learned a lot about Hakka like myself because I'd never studied Hakka. I just know how to speak it. But there are so many.
You never have like the formal education, right?
No,
it's like from your mom.
It's the language that my parents spoke, so I speak it. Okay. I mean, I was losing it at some point, but you know, when there's a language barrier. No, like when I was younger, because my dad also spoke English fluently.
Oh, okay. But you speak like Hakka with your mom, right? You have
to. So you know, my mom always used to say, "Oh, like you need to keep your Hakka." Or like if we had a disagreement, she'd be like, "Oh, you don't understand what I'm saying." So it used to really irritate me when she said that. So I tried really hard.
Oh, so you'd be like, no, mom, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't help. I still get told I'm misunderstanding, but whatever. But like, I don't know, Hakka is kind of funny because you can't just find resources online. There's like it's like six different forms of Hakka, and the one that I speak is like from Guangdong. It's like South China. Southern Chinese.
So is it like different in every region or something? Yeah.
So there's like, so for example, in Taiwan, there's Taiwanese Hakka. I cannot understand or speak Taiwanese Hakka.
They probably also have Indonesian Hakka or something.
I can understand like a few words sometimes, but I actually can't properly understand Taiwanese Hakka. But if I go to Malaysia and I hear Malaysian Hakka, I can understand and speak Malaysian Hakka. So like some of my colleagues back in Japan, they're from Malaysia, and whenever I speak Hakka, they can understand.
Is it quite similar, you mean?
There's a lot more similarities, and there's like a YouTuber that I watched before. I think they live in Suriname, South America. And they also speak Hakka.
That is crazy because Suriname, they also have like Javanese speaking people. Maybe we should talk about that next time.
We should research that more. Like Hakka, I'm really interested to hear what Indonesian Hakka sounds like.
Well, I don't know if it's ask me because I can okay, my grandfather is Chinese, but he never teach me or anything, so I'm sorry.
Well, I'll have a search and I'll let you know if I understand anything that they say, because I just know that like my partner, when they found out that when we met,
speak Hakka,
they got so excited because I was like, "Oh, you speak Hakka?" So then they said something to me in Hakka.
But then you don't understand.
And I was like, "What did you just say?" And they were like, "I thought you said you speak Hakka." And I was like,
"That is hilarious."
I was like, "Not that Hakka."
Maybe we should find on YouTube or something like what Indonesian Hakka sounds like.
Yeah, we can definitely do that because I think it'd be really interesting. But like, anyway, we're just going down a completely different track
now. We have to save it for a different topic.
The sheer number of homonyms in Hakka, like, to me, is just crazy. For example, I remember doing a lesson. We'd been learning about numbers. So in Hakka, yi, sam, si, sounds like yi or san, which is Mandarin. But like the number 3, sam, can also mean clothes, like the clothes you're wearing. So if I say sam, ken sam, I'm saying the same tone. In my mind, this is the same tone. And I know what I'm saying is 3 items of clothing.
Yeah.
But like, if I said that to you, you're like, oh, she's repeating a word. Like, it must mean the same thing, right? Sam, ken sam. Like, why would that be the same thing? But because I just instinctively know it.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to explain, because I remember trying to explain to the student that, like, oh, yeah, so Sam, this pronunciation can mean 3 or it can mean clothes. But obviously, so just like in Japanese, it's written with different characters. So
Yeah.
you've got the kanji for 3. Or you've got the kanji for clothes.
I mean, can you imagine it's like if I say kairu ga kairu?
Oh my god. It's
Kairu?
exactly like
The
that.
kairu.
That is exactly the same thing.
I
And like
know.
you have so much of this, not just in Hakka. Like Hakka is the one that obviously I'm bringing up as the example because that's just my everyday life. But like I instinctively know, just like how if you speak English and you say, "Oh, let's go over there,"
Yeah.
where they're doing this.
Yeah. It's
I know
different,
which
like-
there you're using at each
Again,
point.
the context. If you know the context, it will
Yeah.
be so much easier for you to understand what the like which words.
Yeah, but like even if I don't like if I overheard someone speaking, I can quickly piece it together. But like if you said it in Japanese, I'm missing so much information that I can't quite.
I guess it is going to be easier for you if you're like the native speaker, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you asking me about like homonyms Indonesian as well, it's going to be like, what are you talking about?
You all think it's so
supposed to be easy.
straightforward, right? But like for me, I'm like, oh, what? Why is that
You
the
keep
way
asking
it
me
is?
why, and I'll be like, Katie, just memorize it. Don't ask me why.
I just need.
I'm so sorry. I'm not a language teacher. I'm not linguistic. So if you ask me, why do you use this word instead of this word, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Please
I
just
wow.
remember that you have to use this word in this situation, and you have to use this word in this situation. That's,
Well, that's
literally how
what,
I
like,
learn Japanese as well.
blows my mind because I'm like
You
usually
just remember it.
there's like a mix of like memorizing and learning the grammar.
And you have to understand, right?
Yeah.
You're the kind of person who have to understand why you have to use this word instead of the other word. I'm just gonna be like,
Just use it.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
use it.
accept it.
But then I'm like, what if I use it wrong? If I understand it, then I can apply
That's why
it
you
to
just have
any
to
scenario.
remember the scenario.
How many scenarios could happen in life?
A lot. I'm gonna say that a lot.
How many scenarios can happen in life that I need to memorize for? I don't know. I mean,
learning language is always fun, right? New languages.
yeah. I mean, the same thing that I'm complaining about is a thing that like really tickles me sometimes. It's the sort of thing that people make memes out of now, right? I mean, I'm just gonna bring up French briefly, but like when we had this conversation, we were planning it. It was like, I guess this is more of a tongue twister, but it's a play on the fact there are so many homonyms, like homophones in French. So there's like a tongue twister where it's like the green worm goes towards the green glass.
Okay.
Glass. Oh my god, my accent everywhere today. Where it's like le verre vert, va vert, le verre vert.
I'm not even going to even like try to
It's
pronounce
like,
that.
there's literally all of these vers, and I'm like, I remember hearing it the first time, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but this is one of those things that's like stuck in my brain now. So I definitely know what worm is in French, and what I knew what glass was and green is, but like before I learned this tongue twister, I didn't know what worm was in French. And now since the age of 16, I know, because this is the stupid thing that's in my brain. Instead of learning like how to conjugate the conditional tense in French, this is the sort of thing I was learning at 16. It's not until I moved to France.
Hey,
that I
learning
actually
new
knew this stuff.
language is have to be fun. Always have to be fun. So you just find a way
Yeah.
to like, because if not, you're just gonna stop and be like, oh no, I can't do
I
this
don't think I could
anymore.
ever stop learning languages. This is why I'm
true.
doing Indonesian right now.
I'm doing Korean, but like the only thing I remember right now is meun. I think meun means hot or spicy or something. I'm sorry. I'm like
Amazing.
I've been like trying to learn Korean as well, but like, oh my god, like all the Hangul is kind of killing me. I seriously thought that like learning Japanese is hard, but learning Korean is actually harder, especially the alphabet, like the Hangul.
Yeah.
Like combining those things is just like I just can't. I mean, I think I kind of get the concept sometimes. Like if I see like this on the bottom is that, I mean, that must be, it's going to sound like on the back, or like la or ah and stuff like that. But like I don't remember. I still cannot remember things.
I learned like the individual hangul, but I still to this day do not understand how to combine
Like how to
them.
combine it.
My partner says, "Oh, you just do this
Because they
like
have
it's so easy," and I'm like,
L.
"No."
Like, no, literally, it's different. Like in Japanese, they have like ka, ki, ku, ra, ri, ru, right?
Yeah,
Like
but
that, right?
they're distinct, and
Yeah.
you use it almost like you would use A, B, C.
Yeah, exactly. But in Hangul, you have a, I, u, e, o, I think, and then you have like L, B,
Yeah.
P. So if you want to put like pa, so you put P and R, and if you put pang, P, R, and
What confuses me is how do you know what goes next to each other and what goes top and bottom? That's the thing
So it
that
would be
really...
like this one first, and then there, and then
Yeah.
bottom. So it's if you want to put like you want to write pang, it's P, and then the R, and then like that. So it's there. That's how you combine it. It's still very confusing.
I don't know if that suddenly just made something click in my brain. I'm gonna have to revisit that one at a time. 'Cause
It is very confusing, but it was like I really want to learn new language, and like it's like Korean is like probably like one of the language I want to learn right now because of BTS. But let's
Wow.
not get into that.
It's just like Arashi all over again.
Should we do the main thing now?
Tahu
Yeah.
in Indonesian. So,
Yeah.
for a bit of context, I have been studying Indonesian using just Duolingo. Like it's just something I do like for 5 minutes a day, and it's only because I live in your house.
It is very impressive though, because you start asking me like words, and I'll be like, why do you know what?
No, literally, I just regurgitating whatever is being, but it's already getting to a point where it's harder. And like early on, I learned the word tahu means tofu. So I was learning a lot of food words because I think you showed me like some food YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
You know, and we look at, and I was like, oh yeah, I like know some of these
Yeah,
words.
and you're like,
because-
oh, I know that, it's tofu.
yeah,
Right?
but then literally a week later, I'm moving on to verbs, and then the word to know is tahu. And
It's
when I
also
saw
tahu.
it, I was like, wait a second, didn't I learn this word already? And like I go back, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's tahu. And I'm like, maybe it's pronounced differently.
No.
It's pronounced the same. So I'm
It
like,
is the same,
oh,
guys.
I'm like, why is this a homonym? Why is tahu the noun tofu and the verb to know something? And then when I asked you, you just kind of like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
it doesn't even
It's
register
just,
your
I just
brain.
casually said, yeah. Because
And I was like, then how am I supposed to know the difference? And to be fair, I asked you that question. I knew the answer. I already know the answer because again, I tutor languages and I also learn languages.
yeah.
And with homonyms, it's always just you learn the different meanings and you figure it out from the context.
Context again, people.
But the thing with Indonesian is like, I know you said it's easy because it's like the structure is fairly simple.
Yeah, the grammar. We don't really have like grammar. Not really.
But
But there are so many things like this.
But I'm like, if I say, for example, if I say saya tahu, it means I know, but could it also mean my tofu?
Or no, it can means I am tofu.
I am tofu, but it could also mean my tofu, right? Or is it tahu saya
No,
is
it's
mine?
tahu saya.
Oh, right, okay,
Not
because
saya
saya.
tahu. If you said saya tahu, that means I am tofu.
Okay, right. So I remember now. So when it's possessive, the pronoun have to come after.
Yeah.
So my always comes after. So instead of saying like
So it's
my
like,
tofu,
yeah.
it's tofu my. Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's gefu.
Okay, I mean then obviously I could figure it out by context because like no one's gonna like if you said saya tahu, I know you're
Obviously,
saying
you're
I know.
not going to
I'm
say,
not gonna assume you're saying I am a tofu.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, even now having this discussion, it's like solidified it in my mind. But like when I first encountered it, I was like, why am I only like 10 lessons in and I've
it's
already encountered this confusing thing? I think I've since moved on because these verbs that I'm now learning, I can't remember any of them right now.
Okay,
so don't test me on that.
we shouldn't like talk about that today because today we're talking about like a homonym. Let's divert our conversation back to tahu because we're talking about homonym today. I guess we already learned what tahu means, right?
Yeah.
For example, if you're gonna say saya suka makan tahu.
I like to eat tofu.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I said, wait, what if I say, saya tahu kamu suka tahu?
Hang on, repeat once more.
Saya tahu Kamu suka tahu?
I know that you like tofu.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's good. I guess like the way, well, I don't know. Formally, people, you're supposed to say tahu, like saya tahu, like to say like I know.
Oh, it's
But usually you pronounce it tahu instead of tahu. Informally, tahu.
tahu.
Saya tahu kamu suka tahu. Can you notice the difference?
Say it again.
Saya tahu kamu suka tahu.
Oh, so when you say it as I know, it sounds more like tau.
So it's like the H is like
tahu.
silent.
But if you say tofu, it's not silent.
Tahu. You can't say tahu. Tahu can means like I think it's tahu like in informal way to say tahu. Saya tahu itu. If you said saya tahu itu, it feels so unnatural, I guess, because like it's too formal. So people usually say the H is
Okay,
kind of silent.
Duolingo does not differentiate between
No,
this. It just
yeah,
says
obviously no.
tahu.
Because like this is one of the hard, like Indonesian have like so many way to speak informally, so you probably will have you're gonna encounter like lots of many things. Like I'm like, why is it like this? What is it like this? What's the difference? Because like, yeah, the hard part of Indonesian is like, because we also have like so many dialects, so many, you know. You don't have to talk. We don't have to talk about that today. But
I mean, dialect would be interesting, because I asked you about like the verb.
Yeah,
but the first time I pronounced it was like,
yeah, you said ber instead of ber.
It's just completely different sound.
And I said it's like something that if you're like someone from like maybe Sumatra Island, they probably said ber, like ber bekerja instead of
so in the future
bekerja.
I'll just be like, I'm not saying it wrong, I'm just saying it in that accent.
Yeah.
Okay, but
That's interesting, right?
But okay, so you can differentiate
Slightly, yeah,
by the sound, but it's still spelled the same.
But if you said in formal way, obviously you said saya tahu, kamu sedang makan tahu. I know that you're eating tofu.
Sedang
makan tahu. Okay, we're not going. We don't have to talk about that now. But anyway, yeah. We like Indonesia have like so many homonyms as well, and I have like another sample here. For example, the word sama. Have you ever like heard of it?
Sama-sama?
Sama-sama, it's a duplication, but yeah. But
wait,
what if
wait.
it's just sama?
No, I haven't learned it by itself, but sama-sama is like, hang on, I learned this came out in Duolingo already, but I've forgotten what it is.
Sama means same. Like the same.
Same?
Or it can also mean with. Like if you said saya pergi sama kamu, I'm going with you, with. But if you said saya dan kamu adalah sama, you and me are the same.
Oh, okay, what's the difference between sama and, is it dengan? It's another way of saying
sama and dengan is the same. You can use either. Come on. Please, I'm not going to get too deep into it because I think I confuse you so much. But
okay.
talking about like this makes me want to talk about the duplication as well, just slightly, because we should probably like talk about that like in our next topic, because we can literally talk a lot, because Indonesian love to duplicate the words. I think you know about this already.
Yeah, because even before I started learning Indonesian, I think I saw some reel of a girl explaining that, if you just want to do plurals in Indonesian,
you just have to repeat the word, right?
And I asked you if that's true.
Yeah,
it is
true. It is true. So if you said kucing,
kucing,
kucing just cat. Kucing means cats. Yeah,
but can't kucing also mean cats plural as well?
No, you have to put something on the, like, for example, you said banyak kucing, like multiple kucing, multiple cats. You can just say, if you just say kucing, then I'm gonna say, it's just one kucing.
Okay.
Why?
You just assume it's one cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. See, we can go back to tahu again. because we know, I just want to touch a little bit about the reduplication, because reduplication is very, very, very interesting in Indonesian, because it doesn't only means like, it's not just a plural form. It can literally means like a whole different like new word.
You can do different things with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For example, tahu. If I said tahu, what is in your mind?
I'm assuming it means. Wait, but tofu is not countable.
Why is it not countable?
Well, I mean, you can have one box of tofu,
Yeah.
a plate of tofu, but tofu is.
In English, probably.
Yeah. Oh,
but in Indonesian, tahu means just like a lot of tahu.
So it's lots of tofu?
Yeah, lots of tofu.
But if you just said tahu,
if you just say tahu, it's just gonna be like just tahu, just one tahu.
But how much is one tahu?
If you said tahu itu,
what equals one tahu?
Just one block of tofu, right?
Yeah.
Then it's just one tahu. Or maybe just like a piece of tofu. That is like just one tahu. Like if I'm eating fried tofu.
Okay, but tahu literally
means like a lot of tofu.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you can tahu can also mean like suddenly.
Oh.
Or all of a sudden. Okay. Like for example, tahu hujan turun. All of a sudden, the rain is falling.
Okay.
So it's not tofu or to know anymore. It's a completely different word.
Yeah, it's not linked in any. This is a difficult thing with this kind of thing. It's like where it doesn't seem to have any apparent connection to the other meaning.
And also, obviously, to emphasize thing, like you probably have that in other language too, right? Like for example, if it's a tahu, I guess in a conversation, for example, if someone asks me, kamu tahu tidak BTS akan mengadakan konser tahun depan? Do you know if BTS going to have concert next year? And I'm gonna say, I know, saya tahu. Oh my god, it's so weird saying that saya tahu. So saya tahu. And then the other person's like, really? You sure you know about it? Apa kamu benar-benar tahu? And then I'll be like, tahu. You know, like it's like emphasize I know, actually know.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Tahu.
That kind of thing. I guess we don't have. There's not an equivalent in English there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't say I know. Like we would just say.
You're not gonna say I know, right? In Indonesia, you'd be like, if you want to emphasize that you know, tahu.
The way you said that, I know. I don't know. I think we would just have emphasis as just. Yes, I do know. We'll
yeah.
like,
it's different. You don't repeat the word.
Yeah.
We repeat the word like tahu.
I mean, someone might go, I know, but that usually wouldn't be in relation to that. It'd be like if someone said, oh, do you know we're supposed to do this? And like you're trying to brush them off. You might be like, I know. Like I know already.
Oh.
You can do that.
So you can use it like to emphasize thing, right?
Yeah.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at first way back when I asked you about this reduplication thing, I actually hadn't thought about how much it exists in other languages. I just thought, oh wow, what a unique thing in Indonesian. But actually, it exists in
every languages, right?
Well, I can't say every language. I haven't studied every language.
But
every language that we know
so
far.
Even Japanese. That's why I was like, maybe this is what.
Like we actually have it a lot in Hakka, but mostly for emphasis. I feel like I don't know. Suddenly, all the examples are falling out of my brain. But if I want to say like something is like really bright and shiny, I might say gong chang chang.
Emphasize, yeah. Okay.
That's like partial reduplication. So I'm not saying gong gong chang chang. Although we do have like some words where we do duplicate the whole thing, like we do tahu, but.
We also have the ones like just like part, I think, but I have to research about that. That's why we should
this
talk
could be
about
a whole other topic
next time,
because some interesting ones.
Because today's topic is homonym, not reduplication. But I'm just thinking this
but
it's
everything
really funny.
bleeds into each other.
It's
anyway.
Just really, I think it's just really funny because the words, just one word like the words tahu can mean so many things.
Yeah,
and it's
it all started because I was so incredulous at the fact. I was just like. I was like, what? And then I realized it's not that surprising of a fact.
Yeah.
What is, I guess not surprising, but what I was just like, how can you tell me this is easy? And I realize it's because you're native. It's like if I told someone English is easy, but I don't think English is easy. So
no, I mean, well, yeah, I guess I don't know. I learned Japanese and English, right? And I still think Indonesian is like quite like it's easier for people to pick up. You just have to remember words, and people.
I might not say them well, but I'll remember words.
If you remember the words and you know how to pronounce it properly, I feel like people will understand what you're saying already. Like grammar doesn't. I mean, it matters, but it doesn't. It don't matter that much.
Well, I can't promise my pronunciation will be great because it took me a long time to roll my R's in French.
Yeah, because so you need to roll your R a lot in Indonesian. Just work on that ber first.
I'm still saying it like
ber. Yeah.
But it's like I get stoppered and like
I have to roll that R, especially if it's
I
like
can't go
okay.
I have to say it in like a sentence. If I start saying words in sentences, that
it's probably better. Yeah.
It's just like how I can't say individual Mandarin tones.
Yeah, it's the same, right? Yeah.
Sentence. I'm very peculiar. I'm very particular about the way of my language.
You're gonna say peculiar.
I am also peculiar. Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Should we close today's episodes with like?
I saw your note.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Okay, so it's a long sentence.
I know. Should I? So I asked Katie to try and.
I can do the first.
Translate this to Indonesian, like from English to Indonesian. So the sentence is, I know you like tofu, so I was going to buy a bunch of tofu at the market for you, but suddenly all the tofu were gone. Now I don't know where to buy the tofu.
I can only translate up to the word so.
Okay.
I can do the first clause.
Okay.
So I know you like tofu. I know all these words from Duolingo.
Mm-hmm.
So saya tahu, kamu suka tahu, and then so is jadi. But that's the only so I know.
Okay. Should we end this episode by translating that to Indonesian?
You do it.
It's like, should I say tahu instead of tahu? No, I'm gonna
say it in the most natural way that you would say it.
Okay,
like, you don't need to.
I don't have to say it, so it'll be like the same. Like because we're talking about homonym, right? Right now.
You should say it however it's like naturally.
So the translation will be like, aku tahu kamu suka tahu, jadi aku mau beli tahu-tahu itu di pasar, tapi tahu-tahu itu habis. Sekarang aku nggak tahu harus beli tahu-tahu itu di mana.
Why is that so? What? How is that so many tahu there?
So many tahu.
Oh, because suddenly it's also tahu.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, wait a second. That's what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. So I know you like tofu. Aku tahu kamu suka tahu. So I was going to buy a bunch of tofu at the market for you. Jadi aku mau beli tahu-tahu di pasar untukmu. I guess I forgot untukmu. For you. But suddenly, tapi tahu-tahu, all the tofu were gone. Tapi tahu-tahu itu habis. Now I don't know where to buy the tofu. Sekarang aku tidak tahu harus beli tahu-tahu itu di mana.
Oh my god, there's so many tahu.
Okay, I want tahu for lunch now. Can we have tahu for lunch? Please, let's go to Tesco and get lunch.
Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I also, now I know the word suddenly. Now I know that word because I was like...
You can use tahu-tahu as like suddenly, all of a sudden as well.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I learned a lot of new things today.
Yeah.
I'm going to go cry over Indonesian again tonight.
Let's go and buy some tofu at the supermarket right now.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching.
For listening.